I'm going to guide us through a quick tapping sequence that you can use if you've got a relationship in your life that you're craving a little more autonomy and independence within. And this could be anything from like a work relationship where you're feeling a little bit micromanaged to any kind of personal relationships where maybe you need a little bit more space to do your own thing or freedom to make your own decisions, for example. So, if you do have this as a repeating pattern in multiple relationships in your life, just choose one for now to work on and focus on that. And you can always come back and repeat the process with other ones later on. So, for now, just think of that one relationship in your life that you'd like a little more autonomy and independence in. And notice what you feel in your body as you think of it. So, you might feel kind of like a tightness in your throat, maybe almost like a weight on top of your head or something like that. Whatever it is, anything's natural, just notice what's there for you. And then we'll start tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I'm feeling like I want a little more independence in this relationship, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Even though I'd like a little more autonomy in this relationship, I'm open to loving and accepting myself. Even though I'd like a little more independence and autonomy in this relationship, I'm open to loving and accepting myself anyways. Alright, tap on the top of the head. I'd like a little more independence and autonomy in this relationship. Tap on the eyebrow. Really like a little more independence. Tap on the side of the eye. And a little more autonomy. Tap under the eye. And I don't feel that right now. Tap under the nose. I kind of feel the opposite of that. Tap under the lips. And just notice what words you might use to describe the way the relationship feels to you right now. Tap on the collarbone. You might use words like, this might be a little bit stifling or smothering. Tap under the arm and just notice what comes up for you. Tap on the top of the head. Feel kind of stifled or smothered, maybe. Tap on the eyebrow. I'm not really that happy with the other person. Tap on the side of the eye and just notice if that's true for you at all. Tap under the eye. Yeah, I'm not too happy with the other person. Tap under the nose. Feel kind of smothered and stifled by this relationship. Tap under the lips. It makes me kind of annoyed with this other person. Tap on the collarbone. Feeling kind of annoyed with this other person. Tap under the arm. Makes me feel like annoyed and maybe even a little bit angry with the other person. Tap on the top of the head. Maybe I'd even like to say a few words to them. Tap on the eyebrow and just notice if that's true for you. And if so, what you might like to say. Tap on the side of the eye. I might like to say a few words to this person actually. Tap under the eye. Maybe like back off. Tap under the nose. Give me some space. Tap under the lips. Back off and let me do my own thing. Tap on the collarbone. Stop crowding me. Tap under the arm. There's a few things I need to say to this person. Tap on the top of the head. Things like back off. Give me my own space. Tap on the eyebrow. I'm feeling kind of smothered and stifled. Tap on the side of the eye. I'm kind of annoyed by this person. Tap under the eye. A little annoyed and angry. Tap under the nose. I just want them to leave me alone for a little bit. Tap under the lips and let me just do my own thing. Tap on the collarbone. I'm pretty annoyed and angry with this person right now. Tap under the arm. Kind of want to just say, back off. I can do this myself. I don't need you micromanaging me. Tap on the top of the head and just notice if there's anything else that comes up for you as far as what you might want to express to that person. Tap on the eyebrow. I can make my own decisions. I can do my own thing. Tap on the side of the eye. And I need some alone time. Tap under the eye. I just need some quiet time to myself. Tap under the nose. And to make my own decisions. Tap under the lips. Maybe I feel a little bit like I'm constantly being watched and judged. Tap on the collarbone and just notice if that's there for you in any way. Tap under the arm. Kind of feel like maybe I'm constantly being watched and judged by this person. Tap on the top of the head. Feels like I'm constantly being watched and judged. Tap on the eyebrow. It feels like I'm constantly being watched and judged. Tap on the side of the eye. It's like I'm constantly being watched, and I'm kind of worried that I'm just going to be told to do it a different way or not to forget something. Tap under the eye. Or in some other way be smothered or stifled. Or controlled, maybe. Tap under the nose and just notice if that's an aspect for you. Tap under the lips. Feels like maybe they just want to control what I'm doing. Tap on the collarbone, like maybe they just want to have a say over what I'm doing. Tap under the arm, like some kind of power trip. Tap on the top of the head. Feels like maybe they just want to tell me what to do, honestly. Tap on the eyebrow. Feels like they might just want to control what I'm doing. Tap on the side of the eye. And it makes me feel kind of angry and smothered and stifled. Tap under the eye. Makes me feel kind of smothered and stifled and angry. Tap under the nose. Feeling kind of angry. Tap under the lips. And I kind of want to just say, back off. Tap on the collarbone. Leave me alone. Tap under the arm. Just let me do my own thing. Tap on the top of the head. I feel like they just want to control me, and I maybe feel a little bit judged. Tap on the eyebrow. It makes me feel a little bit sad too. Tap on the side of the eye and just notice if that's there for you at all. Tap under the eye. Makes me feel a little bit sad. Maybe like I'm small and weak and powerless. Tap under the nose. Feel kind of small and weak and powerless when this happens. Tap under the lips. Feel small and weak and powerless. Tap on the collarbone. Feel small and weak and powerless when this happens. Feel sad. Tap under the arm. I feel like they just control everything I do or don't give me enough space to just be myself and be independent. Tap on the top of the head. That makes me feel small and weak and powerless. Tap on the eyebrow. And I feel really sad about that. Tap on the side of the eye. Feel small and weak and powerless. Tap under the eye. Feel kind of small and weak and powerless. Tap under the nose. I wonder what would happen if I wasn't feeling that way. Tap under the lips. Like, what if there's some way that this relationship could maybe change? Tap on the collarbone. Maybe there's even some actions I can take. Tap under the arm. Maybe it's not totally hopeless, where I'm just going to feel smothered and stifled. Tap on the top of the head. I'd like to be open to that possibility. Tap on the eyebrow. I don't know if I can, though. Tap on the side of the eye. I probably shouldn't be. Tap under the eye, because they'll probably never change. Tap under the nose. I wonder, though, what would happen if I didn't have to be so powerless and stifled and smothered? Tap under the lips. What if I could have more independence and autonomy instead? Tap on the collarbone. I'd like to be open to that possibility. Tap under the arm, even if it doesn't seem too feasible. Tap on the top of the head. Maybe there are some steps I could take in this relationship. Tap on the eyebrow. No, there's probably not. Tap on the side of the eye. And even if there were steps I could take, I wouldn't be able to take them. Tap under the eye. Or maybe there are and I can. Tap under the nose. No, there aren't. And even if there were, I couldn't. Tap under the lips. Or maybe there are and I can. Tap on the collarbone. And whether there are or aren't, whether I can or can't, tap under the arm. Either way, I'd like to be okay and just accept myself as I am. Alright, let's just check in again. So take a nice deep breath. Now think of that relationship again that had you feeling like you were craving a little bit more independence and autonomy. Just see what you feel in your body now as you think of it. So you might almost have a totally different perspective where you feel like, oh yeah, actually I could probably communicate more directly and kind of be a little more assertive, and that probably would make a huge difference. Or it might be that you're still feeling some of those things that we had been going through in the video with the sequence. So in that case, you can always tap through this video again and just focus on whatever is there for you now instead of what we had before, and add to it, make it your own. You might have also noticed some specific memories coming up, and those can be great to work on with the tell the story technique to get really focused and target any trapped emotions around that or hurt feelings that pertain to those specific events. And letting go of those can really help impact our future communications with the person as well. So hopefully that helped out with feeling a little bit more independent and autonomous in that relationship.